what are the kind of benefits that you've seen, people who've taken yoga with your personal interactions with them? If you could share, a little more on that.
Yes, thank you so much for that. I thrive on feedback, and I'm really grateful to all my beautiful yogis who take out the time and give me, good and very generous feedback. And yes, I think a lot of people, like I said, post pandemic are coming with looking for yoga for mental well being, and they're finding those benefits, and some of the interactions when we have and some of the comments that they leave us with, of course, is that they're finding a space which is not judging them.
Hmm.
So before, when people come to our classes, the first thing we tell them is that yoga is not a sport and yoga is
Hmm.
not a competition. Yeah, and yoga
Right.
is also not about anybody else sitting with you. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it is your own journey, and there is also no perfection. Yeah, I'm not a perfect yoga teacher, I think, far from that.
Hmm.
So there is nothing
Hmm.
like perfection in yoga. It is a journey of effort, of seeking
Hmm.
that union with yourself, or just
Hmm.
finding that pleasantness more and more in your life through the body, mind, emotions, and all of that. So, and we are all at
Yeah.
different stages. As long as we have our own journey, whatever that is,
Hmm.
uh, there's nothing else. So I think that non-judgmental space, like a sanctuary for people, and
Hmm.
definitely they get physical benefit. A lot of them have given me benefit that they
Hmm.
came, their shoulders were very tight, or their knees were very tight, or they couldn't
Hmm.
sit down at all. So we have lots of men as well who come. They of course have
Hmm.
tighter hips, and sometimes they're sitting like that, with their knees barely like that, trying to do sukhasana. And we tell
Hmm.
them, you don't have to sit cross-legged, you can have your legs straight. You don't
Hmm.
have to, it's not a punishment to come to a yoga
Right.
class. And
Yeah.
but so many, within 5, 6, 10 sessions, weekly sessions, they're sitting so much better, and they can notice
Hmm.
that their hips have opened up, and they find that comfort. So there is definitely
Hmm.
people finding physical comfort. Like specifically, we get feedback on different parts, lower back pains, insomnia,
Hmm.
another one. They all tell us we sleep better after yoga.
Right.
So that's
Right.
another benefit people are getting.
Hmm.
And then the breathing, because we put a lot of emphasis or encouragement, I would say, in breathing in all our sessions. One, we are teaching pranayama,
Hmm.
and
Right.
encouraging this. I send out a message on our small WhatsApp groups classes, and tell them, if they encourage them to do their 2 to 3 minute breathing or 1 minute breathing every day, wake up in the morning, and so on. And yes, I get feedback. People are now using breath, are using
Hmm.
breathing to manage their children. So they
Right.
don't get stressed, by, with their young children. There are professionals who come to us, they're using breathing techniques, maybe anulom
Hmm.
vilom and alternate nostril breath breathing before
Hmm.
meetings, before their deadlines. If they're getting stressed, they just take a few minutes on their desks and just do a
Yeah.
few minutes of breathing, or they just fix their eyes in front and get their mind to balance. People are
Hmm.
using on everyday basis, because that's how we are, I think yoga is, to how to integrate in our daily lives. So there are lots of ways, and this
Yeah.
you mentioned about stress. So again, because it's such a wide word, all these things are covered.
Hmm.
So people, a lot of people we had suffer from migraines. Again,
Hmm.
slowly those also, with their own
Hmm.
effort, with their own openness, with their own practice, they are finding that they have totally disappeared over a period of
Yeah.
time, you see. So I lots of benefits coming from these small yoga tools, which I've already shared, which are very simple
Hmm.
to integrate in our lives, because the most important thing, that is the time. We don't need a lot of time for them.
Yeah. Absolutely agree.